I just wanted to pop in here and give my little book haul. These are just a little roundup of books that I've recently acquired for no other reason, but I wanted to buy them. Truly, let's get started. The first one is Abby Jimenez, Just for the Summer. This book, to be honest, is kind of like a bit of a hype train thing, but I've really only heard good things. I don't think I've heard a bad thing about this book. I just kind of like want to read a good romance, you know? This one is about two people who, whatever dates they go on after they break up with these people, they then go on to find their soulmates that they end up spending their life with. So these two people, Justin and Emma, they kind of have this same situation. They end up finding each other and then they decide, what if they dated each other? Hopefully it'll cancel their curse out. Then they'll be able to find their soulmates after dating each other. So they end up, I think, attempting to date just for the summer. But is that really what's going to happen? I don't think so. That's my guess. It's a wild guess. Heard good things. This should be good. The next book is A Language of Limbs by Dylan Hardcastle. This book, I've literally only heard amazing reviews about this story. It's lit fic, so one of those books where gonna be deep, gonna be sad, gonna be a bit hard to read, I think. I'm gonna read the back because I don't know how many people have heard of this. I want people to hear about this. It sounds so good. It's an Australian story based in, the 70s in Australia, which I haven't heard of too many stories like in this same vein, like based in Australia, like during the AIDS pandemic. So I'm going to read the back. The first love of a teenage girl is a powerful thing, particularly when the object of that desire is her best friend, also a girl. It's the kind of power that could implode a family, a friendship, a life. On a quiet summer night in Newcastle, 1972, a choice must be made: to act upon these desires or suppress them, to live an openly queer life or try desperately not to. Over the following 3 decades, two lives almost intersect in pivotal moments, the distance between them at times drawing so thin they nearly collide. Against the backdrop of an era including Australia's first Mardi Gras and the AIDS pandemic, we see these two lives ebb and flow, with joy and grief and loss and desire, until at last they come together in the most beautiful and surprising of ways. A Language of Limbs is about love and how it's policed, friendship and how it transcends, and hilarity in the face of heartbreak. An unashamed celebration of queer life in all of its vibrancy and colour. This story finds the humanity in all of us and demands that we claim our futures for ourselves. It sounds so beautiful. And I just want you to appreciate the colour. I just want you to appreciate the cover. It's so simplistic. It's so vibrant. I love the neon that's on trend right now. And yeah, heard great things, but need to be in the right place to read it, I think, to really appreciate it. I think it's going to be sad. Although it feels very hopeful. So maybe it won't be too sad. Yeah. Anyway, this is a next book. Another book that I got, this book is called Where Sleeping Girls Lie by Farida Abike-Yimide. This book I've heard a lot about. It's a new release, as is the two others I spoke about, Language of Limbs and Just for the Summer. But this book I actually found in the clearance section at Kmart, which I'm not sure why they do it, like it's a new release. Anyway, my point is, I got it cheap. I heard about this book and I really liked the premise, but I was like, I have so many books that I need to read. I don't need another one. But then I saw it on discount and I was like, I have to get it. And I had a voucher, so I mean, it was basically for free. This is what the back says. Saeed Hussein is a new girl at the prestigious Alfred Nobel Academy. She has no idea what to expect of her mysterious new boarding school, but she certainly didn't imagine her roommate, Elizabeth, to go missing on the first night, or for people to think Saeed had something to do with it. Suddenly, everyone is talking about Saeed, including the unholy trinity, the 3 most popular girls at school, and then a student is found dead. It's clear that there's more to Alfred Nobel Academy and its students than Said could have imagined, but secrets lurk around every corner, secrets that rival even her own. Heard great things, really looking forward to this one, and happy that I got it cheap. So the last one is A Letter to the Luminous Deep by Sylvie Catherall. I've seen this book around a lot. I did have it on my wish list for quite a while, but then I was like, no, I don't need to buy it. Like, I'm not like super excited about it. But then I recently reread it and I don't know, it just felt very reminiscent of like Emily Wilde and that kind of story. The basic thing that I know about it is that these two scholars, or at least there's one scholar involved, end up conversing through letters and they have mutual interests, and they end up liking each other. And there's also something about a mystery of the water, of the sea. Mystery of the water. It says, uncover a mystery from the unknown depths, which I love the ocean. Hopefully this has real facts in it, because that would be nice to learn about a bit more of the ocean. And then I read this part and I kind of try to ignore it because I don't necessarily know if I like this part of the story. Then they disappear, these two people, and then their siblings end up finding their love letters and, like, I guess trying to unravel the mystery of their disappearance. Basically, it just has the scholar aspect and it has underwater aspect. That's why I got it. Like the underwater version of Emily Wilde, maybe. Hopefully. We'll see. So yeah, that's just a little book haul of the recent books that I've acquired. Let me show you. Here they all are. Probably not going to read anytime soon. I'm going on holidays in a little bit and I'm thinking of like reading just for the summer because I feel like that'll be a nice like chill summery read. There's that. Oh my goodness. I forgot as well. I forgot another book. That's bad of me. I got Caught Up by Liz Tomford, and this was the same situation as Where Sleeping Girls Lie. It was on sale at Kmart and it was really cheap. I've heard good things about this series. Maybe not specifically this one, I just know the series in general. It's nice to have like romance books around just to try out, especially like ones that are quite popular, because usually when they're popular there's got to be something to them, right? So when I feel the need to read romance, I'm gonna pick up one of these cheap ones that I found. So that is actually the real stack. This is actually the proper altogether books that I have acquired recently. Now I'm just gonna have to find room on my shelves to put them, which I can show you actually. I'll take you along. Okay, let's put them back on my shelves now. I don't know where I'm going to find room. We'll find out.